in that senator seat. Your comments on that, William?
Oh, well, I think it's definitely proceeding forward there, and everybody out there has to remember, people like Rand Paul and didn't win, and Bennett didn't lose, and Specter didn't lose. J.D. Hayworth didn't get so quickly close to McCain without the sacrifice financially and time of a lot of people. When we were talking off the air, I wanted everybody to realize you're looking for different organizations to support. And, of course, ALIPAC.us, we're going to do our very best to rank these races and tell you who needs help and who's on our side on immigration through our endorsements page. But, we want people to understand each one of these campaigns, not only for federal office, but for state office or county commissioner, they're all mini organizations, miniature organizations that need people and funding, volunteers, and people to get involved. And so if you've never done it before in your life, and if you're looking for the best groups in the country right now to join, to fight for secure borders and against illegal immigration, I would say even more importantly than joining ALIPAC is to join your local congressional and U.S. Senate or state House and Senate candidate campaigns that are with us against Amnesty and for border.
Absolutely, folks. Boots on the ground. Keith in Texas, you're on the air.
Alex, great to talk to you again. It's Keith with Funkmaster 5. I got a chance to talk to Dennis Miller this morning about Rand Paul, and I talked to him about how a lot of people are disappointed with the neocons taking over the Tea Party. And I also was able to plug Invisible Empire a couple times on his show, get him to talk to me about it a little bit. I'll have the video up here in a few days.
Awesome. What else is on your mind, Keith?
Well, I just think the Rand Paul thing is going to make ripples. I think it's really important for people to get on shows, call like I did, talk about it, and just get the word out there.
God bless you, Keith. Bill in St. Louis, last caller for William Gheen. Go ahead.
Hello, Alex. How you doing, bud?
All right, buddy.
Mr. Gheen, how you doing?
Hanging in there.
Great interview, great show. Answer me this question. Where's the Minutemen? Why? What did they dry up and disappear? Where's the Minutemen?
Well, you become a Minuteman. You go down there and watch the border when you see crime and murder and death. Call the police. The Minutemen are down there. They just get demonized and infiltrated and attacked. We only got about 30 seconds left. William Gheen, I mean, where's the Minuteman? You're looking in the mirror. Go ahead.
Well, most of the Minutemen groups, there's still a couple ones out there, but they haven't had any border operations running for a while, and they've sort of dissipated and had some inner conflicts and other stuff like that. They're not a real, political presence. But the other national groups, FAIR, Numbers USA, Americans for Legal Immigration PAC, the larger groups that have been more diversely involved in the fight against illegal immigration, we're all still humming, even though it's a really, really bad economy. And also a lot of people who are involved with the Minutemen are now part of the Tea Party.
That's right. William, we're out of time. Look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks, Alex.
Don't forget, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. This new film, Don't Tread on Me, is now at prisonplanet.tv for members. God bless. Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
We are back. It's the Alex Jones Show. I am Jason Burmis sitting in for the final hour. Coming up, I really want to discuss the new developments in Afghanistan and Camp Gecko that interconnect with Hamid Karzai's warlord, CIA-funded, openly for the last 8 years brother and opium dealer, because there's a lot more going on there. It really explains the system of plausible deniability. It explains how they use pseudonyms, Colonel John, Colonel Johnny. It also explains how they use Lockheed Martin of the military industrial complex. So we're going to be getting to that. And another huge, huge story we need to talk about. I talked about this on my show over the weekend. Google, over the past several years, they're not telling us how many years, it means more than a few. Okay, so more than 3 years with Google Street Views where they said, hey, we're just going to be taking pictures and mapping out society, and it's going to be great for everybody. Now, if you look at this Times Online headline, Eric Schmidt says Google should not be prosecuted for Wi-Fi records. It actually shows you a car with a device mounted on the top. Now, that's not used to take pictures. See, photographs are taken from cameras. Now, they said over the last several years, accidentally, they were taking all the wireless information. And if you're part of the dumbed-down masses and you read the local headlines that were basically in the back of the paper and not made out to be a big deal, you might believe that if you didn't read 3-4 paragraphs in, when you realize, hey, wait a minute, taking pictures has nothing to do with data mining all of the information surrounding them wirelessly. And now Schmidt is pleading with the international and American community not to prosecute him. The chief executive of Google admitted to major privacy mistakes please, today as regulators prepare to launch probes into the company for recording personal communications sent over unsecured wireless networks in people's homes. Now, Eric Schmidt is featured ever so shortly in Invisible Empire, and we're going to play that clip briefly coming up, not right now. But he clearly discusses how he wants to talk about what's going on in the world, where we're going, the new world order, as they call it, referring to the elitists he works with. He is a very intricate part of the military-industrial complex at this point. Eric Schmidt said that the company had not authorized the activity of its streetcar views, give me a break, didn't authorize it, which have been collecting snippets of people's online activities broadcast over unprotected home and business Wi-Fi networks, which, depending on the year, were about 70 to 80% of the wireless networks out there. And this is what he said: no harm, no foul. Hey, Eric, it's not a basketball game, brother. It's real life. Speaking at Google's Zeitgeist conference at the Grove Hilton in Hertfordshire, Mr. Schmidt said that the greater damage had been done to the company's reputation rather than to the individuals themselves. And then he said, it was just a relatively small amount of data that was collected, and it was not authorized. We stopped driving immediately. Total lie. This just came out this week. Most of the country has been mapped with Google Street Views. They didn't stop anything. There appears to be no use of data. It's sitting on a hard drive. And then he goes on to say, we will not delete the collected data until ordered to do so. And again, because it's a military-industrial complex company, they work with the NSA. They're part of a NASA program out there, folks. The UK Information Commissioner's Office has said that the Data Protection Act appeared to have been breached, but that after receiving assurances from Google that it would delete the data as soon as reasonably possible. So again, they were aware that they were collecting data. The UK Information Commissioner's Office knew that this wasn't just about Street Views. It was about maintaining all of this wireless data, whether that be your emails, your bank accounts, your passwords, the websites you visited, all tracked, traced, and databased on another level with a private company called Google. That's the reality. And the UK Information Commissioner's Office was aware of it, but they were assured, oh, they're going to delete the data as soon as they collect it. They talk to you like your